Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we covered about the course creation part. In this video, I am going to teach the batch creation part. Before going to create the batch, let's back to our documentation. So here, we have a relationship. So you can see here, we have already created the table which is a courses. Course table consists of ID, name, the course name, syllabus and duration. And this is the batch. This is the table I am going to create. So here batch table consists of ID, name. Here we have to add the course ID. So course table ID, it goes to batches table. This table primary key. This table we called as foreign key. So the same ID, it will be coming to batches table, which is a course ID. After that, we have a start date. So these are the column consist of our batches table. I hope you have clear now. So here courses table ID, the same ID which is goes to batches table, it's called as foreign key. I hope you have a clear understanding now. Now let's back to our CRUD generator tool code. So how to generate the batch? So here you have to start with PHP artisan CRUD generate. Here we have to specify the name of the table. We already talked about these things. So we have to specify the table. Earlier we have specified courses table. Here badges. Now here we have badges table as the columns. What are the columns here? We need to create. ID should be auto increment, name, course ID and start date. So here first field is name, which is a batch name. Data type as string. Now you can see the data type as string. So batch tables, fields, we have 3 fields. Name as a data type as string. After that, second one, here if you go to second one, which is a course ID, which is a foreign key. So you have to write course ID, the type as integer, the course ID which is an integer. After that, another field which is a course starting date. So here we have to write here is start date. It is a date, data type as date. So we have 3 fields. Okay, batches table, fields. It consists of 3 fields: name, batch name, course ID, and start date, batch start date. After that, we have a foreign keys. We have set the foreign keys here. Now let's look at the foreign keys. So here course ID as courses. So here the courses table, the ID, this is the ID in batches table, it's a course ID. We have set the foreign keys relationship like this. So here this is the batch. The batch table fields: name, course ID and starting date. So here you have to add the foreign keys. Your foreign keys equal course ID. It has batches table. So here we have to set the foreign key relationship over here. The course table as ID. This ID, the ID which is goes to batches table, which has course ID. We have set the foreign key relationship like this. Right? Now let's after that you can see here the relationships. So here we have another things as a relationship. The keyword we have to get relationship. So you can see here course ID, hash ID, courses. So the courses table ID, the courses table ID which goes to the badges table which is a course ID. Now here as one relationship which is a as one relationship. The one badge as one course. So here we are as one relationship. It may be changed when you do the system. It may be changed as many. Right? It will be depending on the system. Okay. In this situation, we have to write here as one batch as one course. Java batch 1 as Java course. So here as one relationship. So here app course. This one should be our models folder. App course. So here we have to write the view path admin. We have to create the model and view here view path admin. After that controller creation and browse. Right. This is simple code we have to use to create the batch. I hope you understood the things, how the thread generator tool works. In earlier we haven't done any relationship and when we create the badges, only we have to make the relationship. So we have to create the attributes. What are the attributes we have to create additionally? Foreign keys and relationship. Two different attributes we have created over here. So foreign keys, what I did here is courses table ID, the ID, this is the primary key of the foreign primary key of the courses table. This goes to the badges table which is a course ID. Second one is a relationship. The same thing here we have written here. Only we have to give the as one relationship. That's it. The courses table which is a primary key, it goes to badges table. Here this one called as a foreign key. That's it. So as one relationship. This relationship created in the app course model. After that view path admin controller. Here we have to create the controller and browse. That's it. The simple codes to create the badges. Perfect. Now what you are going to do is this code. I just copy it. Don't do this all this code I provide you. You have to get practice. Let's back to our project. I'm going to open the new terminal and run the code. Open the PowerShell. Right. I'm going to paste this code. Now you have an idea. Okay. PHP artisan. I'm going to create the badges module. So press enter key on your keyboard. Now you can see here controller has been created, model has been created. After that migration has been created successfully. Right. Perfect. Right. Now in order to make the foreign key relationship, you have to do the before doing the migration part, you have to make one change. That it go to the you just go and check it. Go to the migration folder. This is a migration folder. Okay, so inside the migration folder, this is our table. This is the table. This is a table we have to given. This is the table we have created. Here, table creation. You can see here. It's a table. Fields we have created name, course ID. Here name, course ID, and start date. These three fields are here. It will be created. Name, course ID, start date. right? Here it will be calling the foreign key relationship over here. Okay, here it will be calling the foreign key relationship. This relationship is created by here. Here we have to create the relationship. You have to assign the foreign key here. So foreign key and relationship. The relationship here, this attribute relationship, it will be created, right? It will be created here. Here, this is a foreign key. Here you have to write another thing is a unsigned. You have to write as unsigned. You have to write unsigned. You have to write here unsigned. Let's call it unsigned. Here don't forget this one. When you create the foreign key, you must put this one unsigned over here. Right? This is the foreign key, course ID, which is a foreign key. Here you can go to the course table. This ID, it goes to the badges table, course ID. You have to make it as unsigned. This is a foreign key. You have to make it as unsigned. That's it. That's the thing you have to do. After done the file, save all. You save everything. Now what I'm going to do is you have to run the command php artisan migrate. Press enter key on your keyboard. Now here badges table has been created. Now here badges table has been created. Now you can see it done. The badges table has been created. Now let's back to our project. Now here we can't run it here. Now let's change the route section. So the routes, right, routes. Now here we have to make the route. Okay, badges here badge. Now we have to change it as, it is automatically created like this. We have to make it as like this. It's a Laravel 9 standard. You have to write like this. Class. When you type the URL admin/badge, it goes to the batch controller. So it use app/http/controllers/admin/ this one should be the batch controller. So this batch controller, I just Ctrl+C to copy batch controller. You have to paste it over here. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. My batch controller is resided on here app folder. Inside the app folder http controllers admin batch controller. That's it. File, save all. Now let's check. When you request a URL admin badges, press enter key. Now here your page is working fine. Later we have make the URLs for courses and badges. So here if you click add new button, here you will be able to add the course name, here course ID. So here instead of course ID, we have to this is not a good way to do it here. Course ID 1 it will display. So here instead of that, I want to display course name. Then here if you write the batch Java batch 1, so the course you have to select, you will be able to select the course Java starting date, right? Course instead of the course ID, we have to select the course name. In our next lecturing, we will do that things. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next lecture. Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we completed the badge creation part. In this video, I am going to make the changes of course ID. Here, instead of displaying the course ID over here, we have to display the course name. We have to find the course over here, and we have a drop down list box here. We will be able to select the course for the particular batch. So how to do the things? Let me go back to our project. Here you go to the controller section of the batch. You can see the controller. Inside the controller, we have a batch controller. Go to the batch controller. Here there will be the index function. Now we have to go to the create function. So we have a create function. We have to go to the create function. Here what I'm going to do is, here we have to make the variable courses equal, we have to call the course model. Course model. We have to call the course model. We have a function which is called as pluck. We have to pluck. Okay. So here course model consists of, you go to the course model. You have to go to the course model. Consists of course ID and course name. This is a course ID and course name. So here what I'm going to do is, you have to go to the batch. Okay. So here we have to pluck. We needed two columns. One is ID, another one is a name. So we have to pluck. You have to get them. So how to get them over here? Here you have to write inside the single quotation name, comma, ID. So we have to get these two columns. We have to get two columns, name and ID. Both we have to assign to course variable. How do we get this name and ID? Via the course model. Here, this course model, we have to get the ID, this ID and name. ID and name. Now, what I'm going to do is, we have to return to our badges view. So, our badges reside on inside the admin folder, badges and create. Here, you can go to the, here your views admin badges, create badge. So here what I'm going to do is, comma, you have to write the compact. You have to call this function, sorry, this variable. Control C to copy, Control V to paste over here. This one, we don't need this mark, right? We courses. Now when the page is loaded, it goes these two things, ID and name, right? When you click create page, so it will be return the view this along with this variable. This variable consists of name, ID. That's it. That's the only thing you have to do it. Now what I'm going to do is, after that we have to view this page. So what you're going to do is, go to the view section. View. Here we have a form.blade.php. You click on this one. Here you can see course, we have an input field. Course, we have a input field. So instead of that, we need a drop down. So how to show in this as a drop down? In Laravel, you go to Google and type Laravel form builder select. You have need a drop down. So you have typed Laravel form builder select. Click on here. Here you can find all the form related things, label, text area, all things. We need a drop down list. So click on here. So here first I am going to copy this one. You have to copy this one. You just copy this one here. You just copy it back to our project. Here the input box is here. Here we need a PHP tag. Open the PHP tag and close the PHP tag. Inside the PHP tag, we have to paste that code what you copied. Right here, this is a select one, drop down select. Now here first what I'm going to do is, here this one's a size I'm going to this name. I'm going to copy this one and paste it over here, course ID. After that comma, we have to this variable courses, right, courses. After that what you are going to do is comma, this is set, the function this is set here, this input is set badge equal course ID, this one, this is set one, you have to call it here, copy it, you have to paste it over here. Here we have to make it null. That's it. That's the thing you have to do. After that, what you're going to do is, we have to do the thing is, here we have to load the bootstrap. So here we have a input field, we have a drop the bootstrap form controller. So here inside this array we have to write the bootstrap. So first what I'm going to say, class, class arrow, here we have to, we don't need them, we have to remove them. Here we have to write the form, this simple, you have to don't type this one, we just copy and paste it, class control C to copy, control V to paste it. That's it, that's the thing we have to do it, right? Now the input boxes, we don't need them. Instead of input box, we have to select as a drop down, right? Here course ID, you have to make it as course. That's it. Now let's save all. Let's save all. Now let's run and check whether it's working fine or not. Back to our project. Let's load up. Alright. What is the problem here is, I forgot this one. Here, go back to our batch controller. Here you can see here, we have called the model, but we didn't mention where my model is resided. So we have to give the path. I forgot it this one. After we have to call it the model, we have to give where my model is resided. So here, go to above here. This is a batch controller. This batch controller, we have given the path where your model is there. Use app models batch here. Your model is resided on the inside the model, your batch. Okay. So the same thing you have to do over here. You have to give the path of where your course model is resided. So app slash models slash course. That's it. Now let's file, save all. Now let's refresh them. Here we have two courses here. You will be able to get the two drop down. Here you have to get the drop down list. Simply we have two courses, Java and mobile. You will be able to select, right? So let's back. Click on here, add new. Here I'm going to create the badge 1, course Java, selected date, we will be able to select this one. Click create. Now your badge has been created successfully. I hope you guys understood so far. I'll see you in my next lecture.